Have you ever stopped to think about how the way you start your day shapes the rest of it? What if I told you that the secret to rewiring your mind, unlocking your full potential, and achieving lasting success lies in the simple, everyday rituals you choose to follow? The truth is, most of us spend our mornings in autopilot mode, rushing, checking our phones, and jumping straight into the chaos of the day without ever taking a moment to center ourselves. But what if we could change that? What if we could make our mornings intentional and powerful, setting the tone for every decision, action, and thought that follows? Today, we'll explore the profound impact of starting your day with purpose, patience, and mindfulness. We'll dive into the life lessons that took years to learn, but more importantly, how you can begin applying them right now to transform your mindset, your habits, and your life. Whether it's through creating a morning ritual that empowers you, or embracing the challenges that come with growth, the key to success isn't in the grand moments. It's in the everyday actions that build momentum. Are you ready to take control of your morning and unlock the power to change your life? Let's begin. Taking time to reflect on the past can be one of the most transformative habits you develop. It is in these moments of quiet reflection that you can truly understand how far you have come. The experiences, decisions, triumphs, and failures that make up your past are the very things that have shaped the person you are today. This reflective practice isn't about dwelling on the mistakes or regrets. Rather, it's about learning from them and appreciating the lessons they have taught you. In the stillness of reflection, you are given the opportunity to reframe your story and see things from a new perspective. Reflection is not a passive activity, but an active one that demands engagement and honesty. It's a deep dive into your thoughts and emotions, often requiring you to confront uncomfortable truths. When you take time to look back, you begin to recognize patterns in your behavior, relationships, and choices that were once unconscious. You start to see how certain actions led to particular outcomes, how your mindset influenced your decisions, and how your reactions to life's challenges impacted your growth. This self-awareness is the foundation for personal transformation. One of the most powerful aspects of reflection is its ability to give you clarity. By taking a step back and assessing the events of your life, you can often see things with greater perspective. The struggles that once seemed insurmountable may now appear as stepping stones that ultimately led you to greater wisdom. Reflection allows you to zoom out from the immediacy of daily life and see the bigger picture. This bird's eye view helps you connect the dots between your past and present, giving you a sense of purpose and understanding about where you're headed in the future. For many, the morning is the perfect time to begin this practice. The world is still quiet, free from distractions, and your mind is fresh from rest. As the first rays of the sun enter the room, they bring with them a sense of peace that invites introspection. Morning reflection doesn't have to be a long, drawn-out process. It can be as simple as taking a few moments with a cup of coffee or tea to sit in silence and consider the journey you've been on. What has worked well for you? What lessons have been learned? What could you do differently going forward? These small moments of contemplation can set the tone for the rest of the day. Through this consistent reflection, you build a deeper understanding of yourself. You begin to appreciate the things you might have overlooked in the rush of day-to-day life. Reflection helps you honor the progress you've made and acknowledge the strength it took to overcome the obstacles you've faced. It's a reminder that every challenge, every setback, has contributed to the person you are now and has made you stronger. Furthermore, reflection is a tool for gratitude. When you take the time to look back at your life, it often brings to light the things you might have taken for granted in the moment. It can remind you of the people who have supported you, the moments of joy that have filled your life, and the countless blessings that have shaped your journey. This gratitude can then fuel your mindset for the future, keeping you grounded in the present and aware of the many reasons to be thankful. But perhaps the greatest power of reflection is its ability to guide you forward. When you understand the lessons from your past, you can approach your future with greater wisdom. You no longer have to make the same mistakes over and over again, because you've learned from them. You now have the tools to handle new challenges with a clearer, more confident mind. Reflection provides a foundation from which to launch yourself into the next chapter of your life, equipped with the knowledge and awareness needed to make better decisions. Incorporating reflection into your morning ritual can also rewire your mind, making it more focused and intentional. Rather than waking up to a flurry of activity or rushing through the day without purpose, reflection helps you center your thoughts and align them with your goals. It primes your mind for success by helping you start the day with clarity, purpose, and a deep appreciation for the journey you are on. With this mental clarity, you can approach challenges with a calm, focused mindset, knowing that you are not just reacting to life, but engaging with it in a purposeful and conscious way. Ultimately, reflection is a practice that brings you back to yourself. It is a reminder of where you have been, where you are, and where you're going. In this stillness, you find your strength, your wisdom, and your path forward. It's a simple yet powerful way to rewire your mind and make each day more meaningful. Realizing that lasting change requires consistent effort is a profound lesson that often takes time to internalize. In our fast-paced world, we're often drawn to the idea of instant results and quick fixes. We see success stories of individuals who seem to have transformed their lives overnight, which can create the illusion that change happens suddenly and without struggle. But the truth is, real transformation occurs slowly through continuous, dedicated effort. It's the small, consistent actions that accumulate over time to create the lasting change we desire. This lesson is particularly important because it challenges the misconception that we need drastic changes or big leaps to make progress. At first, this might seem discouraging. When you begin a new journey, whether it's adopting a healthier lifestyle, learning a new skill, or pursuing a personal goal, it's easy to become frustrated when the results aren't immediate. You might work hard for days, weeks, or even months, only to find that the progress is slow and the rewards are not as quick or as dramatic as you imagined. However, this slow, incremental progress is what truly builds long-term success. Each small step you take, no matter how seemingly insignificant, is part of a much larger picture that will only become clear with time. In the beginning, the effort required to make these changes can feel exhausting. You might question whether the hard work is even worth it, especially when you don't see the results you expect. But the key to lasting change lies in the willingness to push through these moments of doubt and continue to show up, even when the payoff seems far off. When you stick with it day after day, your actions begin to compound and you start to see the fruits of your labor. This is where the real transformation begins, not in the instant gratification, but in the quiet consistency of doing the work, no matter how small or mundane it may feel at times. This consistency doesn't mean perfection, though. It's not about being flawless every single day. It's about showing up even when it's difficult or when you don't feel like it. It's about creating a habit that becomes so ingrained that it doesn't depend on your mood or motivation. Whether you're tired, stressed, or discouraged, the practice of consistent effort ensures that you keep moving forward. This is where resilience is built, through the constant willingness to keep going, even when the going gets tough. One of the powerful aspects of consistency is that it reinforces discipline. Discipline is the muscle that enables you to stick with your goals even when the immediate rewards are not visible. It's what keeps you committed to your routines, even when distractions or temptations arise. Discipline helps you make decisions based on your long-term vision rather than short-term desires. It allows you to stay focused on the bigger picture, understanding that the results will come with time. This disciplined approach to life is the foundation upon which great accomplishments are built. In addition, the process of consistent effort shapes your mindset. It teaches you that success is not a matter of luck or timing, but of persistence and patience. The more you practice this mindset, the easier it becomes to focus on the journey rather than the destination. You begin to embrace the process, appreciating the small victories along the way and recognizing that each step forward, no matter how small, is a step toward your ultimate goal. This shift in mindset makes the journey more fulfilling and less frustrating, as you start to see the value in every part of the process, not just the final outcome. Consistency also has a way of breaking down the barriers that prevent us from reaching our full potential. We often set goals for ourselves that feel overwhelming or unattainable, and the sheer magnitude of these goals can cause us to hesitate or procrastinate. But when we break these goals into smaller, manageable tasks and commit to consistent effort, they become much more achievable. Each small action, no matter how simple, brings us closer to where we want to be. This incremental approach not only makes big goals seem more attainable, but it also builds momentum. Once you start, it becomes easier to keep going, because you can see that progress is being made, even if it's not as fast as you initially hoped. As you continue to focus on consistency, you begin to realize that the rewards aren't always immediate. Sometimes, the best results come from the cumulative effect of consistent actions over time. The sense of accomplishment you feel after putting in the effort each day is its own reward, and it becomes a driving force that propels you forward. You'll find that the process itself, the growth and the learning that happens along the way, becomes more meaningful than the end result ever could be. Ultimately, the lesson that lasting change requires consistent effort is about more than just achieving a goal. It's about transforming your relationship with hard work, with progress, and with time itself. It's about recognizing that the little things matter just as much as the big things. Through consistency, you come to understand that success isn't just about the destination. It's about the journey, the lessons learned, and the growth that happens along the way. And in the end, this is the kind of change that truly sticks. Overcoming the fear of change and failure is one of the most powerful life lessons that can profoundly reshape your approach to personal growth. It's easy to stay in the familiar, to stick with what we know because it feels safe and predictable. The fear of the unknown, of stepping into something new, often paralyzes us and keeps us from taking action, even when we know that change is necessary for growth. But in reality, change and failure are not only inevitable parts of life, they are also the very elements that propel us forward. Learning to embrace them rather than fear them opens doors to unimaginable growth and success. When faced with change, the first instinct for many is to resist it. Change often challenges the status quo, pushing us out of our comfort zones and forcing us to adapt to new situations, environments, or ways of thinking. The discomfort that comes with change is a natural reaction. It's human nature to seek comfort, to want to stay in situations where we feel in control. But staying in that place of comfort can lead to stagnation. It can prevent us from reaching our full potential. The truth is, change is necessary for progress. Without it, we remain in a constant loop, unable to break free from the patterns that no longer serve us. The fear of change can be paralyzing, making us hesitate or avoid making decisions altogether. We start to second-guess ourselves, wondering whether the new path will be as successful as we hope, or whether we will regret leaving the familiar behind. This fear often stems from the belief that we cannot handle the unknown, that we will fail or make mistakes along the way. The reality is that failure is not something to fear, it is something to learn from. Failure is simply an opportunity to gain wisdom, to course correct, and to move forward with more knowledge and experience. It's the fear of failure, not the failure itself, that holds us back. Embracing failure as part of the process rather than something to be avoided allows us to develop resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks, to keep moving forward even when things don't go as planned. It's about maintaining a positive mindset in the face of challenges. knowing that these setbacks are not permanent. Every failure contains a lesson, and those lessons build strength. The more we fail and learn, the more we realize that failure is not a reflection of our worth or potential, but rather a stepping stone towards success. When we embrace change and failure, we open ourselves up to new possibilities. The act of embracing change doesn't mean simply accepting it passively. It means proactively seeking out opportunities for change, pushing ourselves to explore new avenues, and being willing to take risks. It's about shifting our mindset to see change as an opportunity for growth rather than a threat. By letting go of the fear of failure, we stop holding ourselves back. Instead, we begin to take action with confidence, knowing that no matter what happens, we are equipped to handle whatever comes our way. Taking risks, even small ones, helps us build the courage to face bigger challenges. Every time we step outside our comfort zone and embrace change, we expand our capacity for growth. These risks might look different for everyone, whether it's taking on a new job, starting a business, speaking in public, or making a life change, but they all require us to face our fears. The more we practice this, the more we become comfortable with discomfort. We begin to understand that true growth only happens when we challenge ourselves and push past the fear of failure. It's also important to understand that change doesn't always have to be dramatic. It doesn't require us to make huge leaps every day. Sometimes change comes in the form of small shifts in perspective, slight changes in routine, or adopting new habits. These smaller changes accumulate over time, gradually reshaping our mindset and our approach to life. By consistently embracing change in small ways, we build the confidence to take on bigger challenges and face larger failures. The fear of failure can also keep us from taking action, causing us to procrastinate or avoid decisions altogether. However, inaction is often more damaging than failure itself. When we don't act, we miss out on opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Taking action, even if it leads to failure, is always better than staying stagnant. Every action you take, no matter the outcome, moves you closer to where you need to be. And in that process, you build character, resilience, and the strength to tackle even more significant challenges. Learning to embrace both change and failure creates a mindset that is focused on learning, adapting, and improving. It shifts our thinking from seeing setbacks as obstacles to viewing them as part of the journey. By shifting our perspective, we free ourselves from the shackles of fear, enabling us to take on challenges with courage, perseverance, and confidence. And as we continue to embrace change and failure, we begin to see them not as enemies, but as allies, partners in our journey toward personal growth and success. This shift in mindset is truly transformative, allowing us to live a life filled with possibility, adventure, and the freedom to create the future we desire. Living in the present moment and practicing mindfulness every day has become one of the most crucial elements of personal growth and mental well-being. It's easy to become overwhelmed by the future or trapped in the past. The mind constantly wanders, replaying past mistakes or anxiously planning for the unknowns of tomorrow. These distractions can cause stress, anxiety, and a general feeling of being unfulfilled. Mindfulness, however, offers a way to break free from this cycle by grounding us in the present moment, allowing us to fully experience life as it happens. When we embrace mindfulness, we learn to focus on the here and now, quieting the noise in our heads and tuning into the beauty and peace of the present. The beauty of mindfulness is that it doesn't require you to change anything about your life. It's not about achieving some perfect state of happiness or peace. Instead, it's about accepting and fully experiencing the present, regardless of what's happening around you. It's about bringing your full attention to whatever you are doing in the moment, whether it's eating, working, spending time with others, or even being alone. By focusing on the task at hand, you can remove the mental clutter that so often keeps you from truly experiencing life. One of the greatest benefits of mindfulness is that it allows you to become aware of your thoughts and emotions without becoming attached to them. Often we get caught up in our emotions or let our thoughts control us. We react impulsively to situations, or we ruminate over things that have already happened. Mindfulness helps you observe these thoughts and feelings as they arise, without judgment or attachment. Instead of identifying with them, you learn to acknowledge them, understand them, and then let them go. This creates a sense of emotional freedom. You begin to realize that your thoughts and feelings are not you. They are just passing experiences that you don't have to be controlled by. This awareness gives you the power to choose how to respond to any situation, rather than reacting automatically out of habit or emotion. Mindfulness also encourages a deep sense of acceptance. It teaches you to accept the present moment as it is, without trying to change it. This doesn't mean that you resign yourself to things that are wrong or harmful, but rather that you acknowledge reality as it stands. This acceptance removes the mental struggle we often face when things aren't going the way we want them to. Instead of resisting or fighting against what's happening, mindfulness helps you find peace in simply being with it. This doesn't mean you won't take action or work to improve things, but it helps you approach life with a calmer and more balanced mindset. Living mindfully also helps you develop a heightened sense of gratitude. When you pay attention to the present moment, you begin to notice the small things that often go unnoticed: the warmth of the sun on your skin, the sound of birds chirping, the simple act of breathing. These small moments, which might seem insignificant in the rush of daily life, are actually some of the most precious aspects of our experience. Mindfulness brings them into sharp focus, allowing you to appreciate them fully. This appreciation cultivates a sense of gratitude, which in turn promotes happiness and well-being. Instead of constantly looking for the next big thing or chasing after an elusive future, you learn to find joy and contentment in the here and now. Another powerful aspect of mindfulness is its ability to reduce stress. In today's fast-paced world, we are often bombarded with information and distractions, leading to a constant state of busyness and overwhelm. Mindfulness allows you to step back from the constant hustle and reconnect with yourself. By focusing on the present moment, you can turn down the volume of external noise and quiet the internal chatter that often contributes to stress. When you practice mindfulness, you are less likely to get caught up in worries about the future or regrets about the past. Instead, you approach life with a sense of calm and clarity. This not only helps you feel more peaceful, but also allows you to respond more effectively to challenges, making you more resilient in the face of stress. Mindfulness also strengthens your ability to concentrate. In a world full of distractions, it's easy to lose focus. Whether you're working, studying, or even having a conversation, our attention is constantly pulled in different directions. Practicing mindfulness helps you sharpen your focus by training your mind to stay present with the task at hand. As you practice bringing your attention back to the present moment, you develop the ability to stay engaged and avoid distractions. This improved focus can lead to greater productivity, better decision-making, and more fulfilling relationships, as you become more present and attentive in every moment. The benefits of mindfulness extend beyond just the mental and emotional aspects of our lives. When we live in the present, we become more attuned to our physical sensations as well. We become more aware of how our bodies feel in each moment, whether we are tense, relaxed, tired, or energized. This awareness can help us make better choices regarding our health and well-being. For example, you may notice when you're holding tension in your shoulders, or when you're becoming fatigued, prompting you to take a break or engage in self-care. This mind-body connection is a key component of living mindfully and can greatly improve your overall health. Mindfulness also encourages deeper connections with others. When you're fully present with the people in your life, you give them the gift of your undivided attention. Instead of thinking about what you're going to say next or checking your phone, you truly listen and engage with them. This creates stronger bonds and more meaningful relationships, as people feel heard and valued. In turn, these relationships nourish your own sense of connection and belonging, which are fundamental to happiness and fulfillment. Ultimately, living mindfully allows you to experience life more fully. It helps you break free from the distractions and mental clutter that often prevent us from truly living. By focusing on the present moment, accepting it as it is, and letting go of the need to control everything, you create space for peace, joy, and gratitude. Mindfulness isn't just a practice, it's a way of life, one that invites you to embrace the richness of each moment and appreciate the beauty that exists in the here and now. Understanding that success and wisdom come with time is a lesson that many only truly internalize after years of trial and error, failure and growth. The idea that patience is key to achieving meaningful progress is often counterintuitive in a world that prizes quick results and instant gratification. In a society where we are constantly reminded of fast-paced achievements and overnight success stories, it can be easy to overlook the subtle power of patience and perseverance. However, when you step back and look at the most impactful moments in life, whether personal or professional, it becomes clear that real transformation, deep wisdom, and enduring success don't happen overnight. They require time, consistent effort, and a commitment to growth, even when the journey is slow and filled with obstacles. Patience teaches us to trust the process. In the early stages of any significant change, it's easy to become disheartened when the results don't immediately match our expectations. Whether it's starting a business, pursuing a new career path, or working towards a personal goal, the first steps often come with frustration. Progress feels slow and the milestones can seem distant. This is where patience becomes essential. Patience isn't about passively waiting for success to come to you. Instead, it's about remaining engaged in the process, trusting that every small step you take is building towards something greater. When you are patient, you understand that results are not instantaneous, and you give yourself permission to grow at your own pace, without the pressure of needing immediate success. This long-term perspective also changes how we view failure. In the short term, failures can seem like insurmountable setbacks. They can make us question our abilities and wonder if we should quit. But with patience, we begin to understand that failures are not the end. They are part of the journey. They are invaluable learning experiences that help refine our approach and build resilience. With each failure, we become stronger, more aware, and better equipped to handle future challenges. Patience helps us see failure for what it truly is, an opportunity to learn, not a reason to give up. The more we fail and continue to move forward, the more we grow, not just in skill but in character. Over time, this attitude transforms our approach to life. Instead of rushing through tasks or seeking shortcuts, we begin to appreciate the incremental progress we make each day. Success is no longer just about reaching the destination, but about embracing the journey itself. Every step taken, every setback overcome, and every challenge faced becomes part of the story. This gradual approach allows us to build a deeper sense of fulfillment, knowing that we've earned every bit of progress through patience and consistent effort. When we finally reach our goals, the satisfaction is not just in the achievement itself, but in the journey that led us there, the lessons learned, and the person we've become along the way. The same principle applies to wisdom. Wisdom doesn't come quickly. It is earned over time through experience, reflection, and learning from both successes and failures. As we gain more life experience, we begin to understand the complexities of the world around us. We learn to see things from multiple perspectives, and to approach situations with greater understanding and empathy. With time, we develop the ability to make better decisions, guided by the wisdom we've accumulated. This wisdom doesn't come from a single moment of insight, but from the cumulative effect of all the experiences we've had, the people we've encountered, and the lessons we've learned. Wisdom is the result of years of observation, trial, error, and adaptation, all of which require patience. This long-term mindset also influences how we deal with challenges. Life will inevitably throw difficult situations our way, But when we understand that success and wisdom come with time, we begin to approach challenges with a different mindset. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by obstacles, we start to see them as opportunities for growth. We develop the patience to stay the course, even when things get tough. We understand that hardship is not permanent, and that if we remain focused and patient, we will find a way through it. This patience doesn't mean resigning ourselves to difficulties, but rather accepting them as part of the natural rhythm of life. It empowers us to face challenges with calm and resolve, knowing that overcoming them will ultimately lead to greater strength and wisdom. The process of waiting for success and wisdom to unfold is also a lesson in self-discipline. Patience requires us to control our impulses and avoid the temptation to seek quick rewards. It teaches us to stay focused on our long-term goals and to resist the allure of shortcuts or instant gratification. This kind of self-discipline is essential not just for personal growth, but for achieving lasting success in any area of life. When we are patient, we learn to align our actions with our values and long-term aspirations, rather than being swayed by momentary desires or distractions. This discipline is what keeps us on track even when the path seems uncertain or the rewards seem far off. Ultimately, learning that success and wisdom come with time is a transformative lesson. It reshapes how we approach every aspect of life, from personal growth to relationships to career goals. It encourages us to slow down, appreciate the journey, and embrace the lessons that come with each step. With patience, we are able to weather the storms, learn from our experiences, and build a foundation that supports long-term success and fulfillment. Instead of rushing through life, we begin to savor each moment knowing that the best things take time. In doing so, we unlock the true power of patience, the ability to grow, evolve, and ultimately achieve greatness. The significance of morning rituals in fostering a positive mindset cannot be overstated. How you start your day sets the tone for the rest of it. The early moments upon waking up have a profound impact on your mood, energy, and focus throughout the day. A mindful, intentional morning routine can act as a mental reset, clearing away the clutter of yesterday and preparing you for the challenges and opportunities ahead. It's not just about getting through the morning, but about using this time to intentionally shape your mental and emotional state, ensuring that you enter the day with clarity and purpose. One of the primary benefits of a structured morning ritual is that it helps you take control of the day instead of letting it control you. In our busy lives, it's easy to fall into a pattern of reacting to external circumstances, checking emails, responding to messages, and jumping into tasks without a clear direction. This often leads to a scattered, distracted mindset. However, when you establish a morning routine, you create a sense of control and stability right from the start. By deciding how you want to begin your day, you give yourself the opportunity to set an intentional, positive tone that aligns with your goals and values. Whether it's through meditation, journaling, exercise, or simply a moment of quiet reflection, morning rituals help you take the first step toward a successful and fulfilling day. The act of consistency in your morning ritual also provides a sense of discipline. When you make it a habit to start your day in a structured way, you reinforce a mindset of order and purpose. The more you commit to this ritual, the more it becomes ingrained in your routine, and the more it helps to shape your overall approach to life. Over time, this discipline extends beyond just the morning hours and permeates other areas of your life, making you more intentional, organized, and focused throughout the day. A disciplined morning routine helps to build momentum that carries you forward, enabling you to accomplish more and feel more in control. Beyond discipline, morning rituals offer an opportunity for personal growth. The first moments of the day are a blank canvas, and how you choose to fill them can impact your emotional and mental well-being. By incorporating practices like gratitude, meditation, or affirmations, you invite positive thoughts into your mind, helping to shift your focus from what you lack to what you have. This practice of gratitude, in particular, can make a significant difference in your outlook on life. It fosters a sense of appreciation, which can create a ripple effect throughout the day, allowing you to approach challenges with a calmer, more optimistic perspective. Additionally, practices like journaling or setting intentions can clarify your goals for the day, aligning your actions with your deeper aspirations. These moments of reflection or intention setting not only ground you, but also help you to remain aligned with your purpose throughout the day. Physical activity is another key component of a powerful morning ritual. The benefits of exercise in the morning extend far beyond physical health. It has a profound impact on your mental clarity and emotional state as well. Engaging in even a short period of physical activity in the morning, whether it's a stretch, a walk, or a workout, can release endorphins, boost your energy levels, and improve your mood. Physical activity also enhances focus and productivity, making it easier to approach tasks with a clear mind. This burst of energy sets the stage for a productive day, increasing both your mental and physical resilience. Additionally, morning rituals provide a precious moment of solitude. In our often chaotic lives, we rarely get uninterrupted time to ourselves. The morning offers a chance to carve out space where you can center yourself before the demands of the day take over. This quiet time is essential for mental clarity and emotional regulation. It helps you reset, reducing the impact of stress and anxiety by allowing you to approach your day with calm and composure. It's a moment to reconnect with your inner self, away from the noise of the outside world, enabling you to move through your day with greater focus, self-awareness, and intentionality. The power of a morning ritual also lies in its ability to help you cultivate a mindset of resilience. Life often presents us with challenges, but how we respond to those challenges largely depends on how we prepare ourselves mentally. When you begin your day with intention, mindfulness, and discipline, you create a mental framework that equips you to handle whatever comes your way. Your morning ritual acts as armor, strengthening your mindset and fostering a sense of preparedness. Whether it's through visualization, affirmations, or simply taking a moment to ground yourself, your morning ritual helps to fortify your mental resilience, ensuring that you approach obstacles with confidence and a problem-solving mindset. Furthermore, morning rituals provide an opportunity for consistency and self-care. We often talk about the importance of self-care, but it's easy to neglect ourselves in the hustle of daily life. A morning routine dedicated to self-care practices such as stretching, deep breathing, or even skincare rituals ensures that you prioritize your well-being from the start. By taking care of yourself physically, emotionally, and mentally in the morning, you set a standard for how you treat yourself throughout the day, reinforcing the importance of self-respect and self-love. Ultimately, a morning ritual is a powerful tool for shaping the life you want to live. It's not just about how you begin your day, it's about how you approach each day with intention, focus, and mindfulness. By making the first hours of your day sacred, you establish a foundation for a life that is deliberate, meaningful, and aligned with your values. Whether it's through discipline, self-care, mindfulness, or personal growth, morning rituals help you create a positive and productive mindset that can carry you through every day with purpose and clarity. Through the simple yet transformative act of creating a morning ritual, you empower yourself to take control of your day, your life, and your future. In conclusion, the journey to rewiring our minds for success, growth, and resilience begins with the small yet powerful steps we take every day. From embracing the lessons of patience, understanding that change and failure are part of the process, to incorporating mindfulness and self-reflection, we are constantly shaping our mindset and our future. Each morning ritual, each decision to embrace discomfort, each act of self-discipline, is an investment in the life we want to build. With patience and persistence, we transform challenges into opportunities and slowly, day by day, rewrite our story. Success is not a destination. It's the sum of the moments we consciously engage with and the habits we cultivate. Thank you for taking the time to reflect and engage with these thoughts. I wish you the very best as you continue on your journey towards self-growth and success. May each morning bring you clarity, strength, and the courage to continue moving forward. Good luck, and remember that the power to change your life lies in your hands, one step at a time.
Thank you.